I'm supposed to be sleeping, but I was feeling so much anxiety that I just thought I would make a video and tell you about all my anxiety. Like, one thing about it is that I'm starting this transit where it makes a person get really weird, right? And it lasts about 2 years, and this is causing me anxiety because people already think I'm weird. Like, no matter how I act, like even if I'm just sitting there wearing really normal clothes and not talking, everyone will be like, "You're the weirdest person ever." And I don't even know why, because I don't think I'm weird. And in and of itself, I don't care if people think I'm weird or not weird. The only problem is that when I feel anxious about survival, if the fact that people see me as being weird makes me feel like I'm not successfully fitting in, which decreases my odds of survival, right? Because if you want to get like a job sweeping sidewalks or whatever, the most important thing is that you seem normal, whatever that is. But so anyway, so I'm having this transit where you get really weird. And if you somehow can stop the process of getting weird, then you'll get struck by lightning. So that's even worse. And I had this transit. See, the way transits work is they're like, it's like this wheel with spokes on it. And you get hit by a transit, which causes certain things to pop up in your life. And then it ends. And then years later, the next spoke of the wheel hits. And then you'll see those same things coming back into your life. In a slightly different form, but you'll see like sometimes the same people, the same patterns, the same energies, the same activities or whatever it is, just like the same types of things will reoccur each time the next spoke of the wheel hits. And last time this spoke of the wheel hit, I got really weird. Like before that, people, from my perspective, I wasn't weird, but other people saw me as being very eccentric, you know? It's like I got voted weirdest in school and stuff like that. It's not like something you run for, it's just a title they give you. And but then I had this transit, and then I did really go pretty far out, like by my standards. I was like pretty far out there. I mean, I wasn't trying to go far out, but I was just like so absorbed. It was the only time in my life when I was single, you know, and I think men have like a grounding impact on you because they are these like bass notes, you know, and they're really kind of these heavy practical creatures, and so they like slow you down and ground you, you know. But without a man, you just, and it was like the only time in my life when I was single, and now I'm single again, and it's just like, I don't know. Anyway, I started to really, I mean, I kind of went off the deep end. Not like I wasn't delusional or anything, but I was so running like 80 miles an hour with my own ideas, you know, that it just took me way far away from what other humans were thinking and doing and everything like that. I mean, like, all the songs I wrote were about like having sex with different animals, and then I started writing songs about having sex with plants, having sex with parents. It's like, I can't explain it, but it meant something though. It wasn't just like silly songs about, oh, I'm having sex with a bear. It was like, it meant something, you know. It was like, to me on like an emotional and spiritual level. But nonetheless, the form was such that, you know, other people are just thinking wacky. And like I dressed really weird. I was wearing like I could only wear white, and I like wore like a crown of flowers, and I would only eat white foods. It had to be white sweet foods. And I did so many weird things. I mean, at one point, if I say this, I will sound really far out, but it from the outside, things can seem really weird, but from the inside, when you know the inner mechanisms, they aren't as weird, you know. But like I had a towel, a gray towel, nailed to my wall to like I can't even tell you why, because you'll just think it's weird, but it was really like a combination. The time was really a combination of artistic and also like spiritual experiments that I was just completely experimenting with things. And I wasn't insane in the sense that I could tell if something I did worked or didn't work and then make adjustments, because insanity is when you're not doing that. But I was sort of crazy relative to other people because the things I was experimenting with just had no connection to anything that anyone else was thinking about. So I would seem just like batshit crazy, basically. And that like made me become really like, because people would make fun of me and stuff, and so I just became really like cut off from people. I mean, I would interact with them because I would like be singing a lot, so I would be out a lot, but I couldn't like form emotional connections because I was just too much in my own reality, too much in my own world. And now I'm worried that, like I'll go back to being that. But it's like, how do you, when you are following your own ideas and stuff, how do you like manage to make sure you don't become weird at the same time? Like, how do you make sure that all your ideas and inspirations are the same things that other people consider normal, And how do you like, I mean, honestly, I don't even know what you would do to seem not weird or not eccentric or normal. Like, what would you, I don't even really understand that, because I mean, I don't think I really do anything normally particularly strange. I wear normal clothes, I speak English. I don't really think I do anything that bizarre. So I don't know. It's just the whole thing about like conformity, fitting in, not fitting in, is just like a huge source of stress already, because it's just a huge source of stress. And because I feel like I don't have any control over it, you know what I mean? It's like I feel like even if I put 100% of my energy into being the most conformant person who ever lived, for practical purposes, it doesn't work. And yeah, so that's a source of stress. But yeah, and then I'm worried about what will happen if I do get more weird. But at the same time, I don't know how you can really grow and follow your own thoughts and explore your own interest without becoming less like other people, because none of them are doing the same things, none of them are exploring the same things. So how can you really do that and be true to yourself without becoming further apart from other humans, which isn't what I want. But anyway, that's my source of stress, because in my mind, at least, conformity means safety. Conformity means survival. It means belonging. It means love. Like, conformity is like the source of all good things, you know what I mean? But it's also like, there's no handbook on it. So how do you even know how to do it, Maybe I need to get a coach or something. Maybe I will like reverse this transit, and rather than becoming more weird, this will be the time when I become the most normal person who ever lived. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.